In this week's Torah portion, we see Bilaam's prophecy or proverb to Jethro the Cainite, or father-in-law of Moses. And this is very interesting because Bilaam and Jethro know each other very well. They, along with Job, were 3 advisors to Pharaoh. So in our Torah portion, Numbers 24, verse 21, he saw the Cainite, and taking up his theme, he said, "Though your abode be secure and your nest be set among cliffs, or a solid rock, or mountains, yet shall Cain be consumed when Asher takes you captive." So what Bilaam's doing here, he's kind of making fun of Jethro, or teasing him a little bit, by making a play on words between Cainite, or Kenite, and nest, which is Ken, and his daughter, Ziphrah, means bird, so nest, bird, and cain, which is similar to Cainite. And we mentioned that Jethro is in fact a Cainite because he's a reincarnation of Cain, where Moses is Abel. So I'm going to quickly go through some remarkable sources on this whole exchange here. So he saw the Cainite. This is a reference to Jethro. In order to understand Bilaam, we must first refer to Bava Batra 15, where we are told that the Etan of whom Bilaam speaks here is Abraham. Abraham was the first proselyte. All subsequent proselytes are not only known as his spiritual descendants, but are even named after him. According to Shemot Rabbah 27:6, Jethro converted to Judaism. This is why Bilaam said of Jethro, Cainite, "Your dwelling is with Avraham," Etan. And then they go into how Bilaam reminds the Cainite that he has another point in his favor, namely that Yitro, or Jethro, gave his nest, i.e. his daughter Ziphrah, to Moses as a wife. And then there's this one, which is really interesting. You never hear about this aspect of the Cainites. When Bilaam refers to Asher taking the Cainite captive, however, in verse 25, Bilaam foresees the time when the Assyrians, who had thus far taken others captive, will themselves become victims and will perish completely. The meaning of the word aver, as in the root of Hebrew, as in like crossed over, or Shem and Aver, is a reference to the Cainites who had crossed over to the Israelites, had thrown in their lot with theirs, and as a result had suffered exile when the Israelites did. But they would not be wiped out as did the other pagan nations Bilaam speaks of.